Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to All Things Hockey. And we're doing something that we haven't done in quite some time, and that would be a top 10 video. Now, this is for my Chandler Stephenson PC, which isn't really all that impressive. Personally, I love every card in it. I love Chandler Stephenson for the simple fact that I started with the game issued jersey and built on from there. But a few of these cards have really cool backstories, and the one that's in the number one spot is in this envelope. And this is the most expensive card I have ever bought for my PC. Now, I know I have a few large ones, like that one up there, but I didn't buy that. What else? A few of them that are out of frame, but I didn't buy any of them. They all came from trades. I think up until this, the most expensive card I had bought was around $50, and this is over $100, which still, it's not a lot, but it's a lot to me. You know, with the new job I have, I get paid every week, so it's about half a paycheck is what I paid for this. Either way, we're going to get started. I don't want to bore you to death. So number one, or I guess number 10, start at number 10, is the Ice Premier's autograph, numbered 147 out of 499. The reason I chose this is, as y'all know, acetate / clear cut cards are really cool to me. I personally love them just because of, you know, the fact that they're clear. Just something about that is interesting. And so I got this for pretty cheap. It was under $10, I want to say. So that is number 10, Ice Premier's autograph. Number 9, and the reason why this is in here is because this was the first card, major, I guess you could call it major card for Stephenson that I got. I've had this for a very long time. It is his Ultimate Rookies autographed jersey. I believe that is on card auto. Numbered 6 out of 149. I've had this, like I said, I've had this for a while. I can't remember if I think I'd bought this for the roster set, or I think it was the first auto jersey. There was something, the reason that I bought it. I still love it to this day. It's really cool looking, very large jersey piece, nice on-card auto. So that is number 9, one of the very first cards I had purchased. Number 8, I have to think to myself now, is interesting because this is not an official card. It's not an official autograph. It is just his Young Guns, his normal Young Guns, but was autographed in person. It could be real, it could be fake. I don't care. I paid $7 for this. Very cheap. Looking at his stats. He wasn't fantastic in Hershey, but I love him now. He's got a much better chance in Vegas. So that is number 8, Young Guns autograph. Number 7, mainly because I love the way that it looks, we've got the speckled rainbow base, parallel, I guess you could call it, from 2021 Series 2. This was part of the set that I'm trying to complete. I'm just missing the high gloss, and I'm thinking that there's a printing plate out there somewhere, but this cost me very little, a few dollars I want to say, but I just love the way it looks. I love the whole aspect of this set, you know, base, French, clear, foil, rainbow, and then it's exclusives, high gloss, and then the gold exclusives, clear cut. I don't know. You'll see one more of those in here, but that is number, what was that, 7? Yeah, 7. Already losing track. Number 6, and this was bought for me, you know, with me in mind. It wasn't sent to me, but this was bought for me from a card show, from a good friend who has supported this PC tremendously, and that is the Premier Rookie, numbered 263 out of 375. It's a larger patch than the one I already have. The one I have is essentially the same thing, but it's just like that, and it's moved down a little bit, so there's no, you know, L shape or whatever you want to call it. This came from ps.cards with a Z. If y'all have been following this channel for a while, you'll know that he bought one of my favorite cards in this PC, which you will see further on, but I love that. I believe that was number 6. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm bad. I should really have these things labeled. Number 5. This was the first major RPA that I had bought for him, and that is the Hot Prospects, numbered 185 out of 499. And I say major because of the patch. It's got the Reebok tag, and I think that's super cool because you don't usually see that a lot with these cards. You usually just see normal patches, but to have, and it's perfectly cut too, you know, it's like right in the middle. It's the B and the O in Reebok. Could not turn this down, and I believe that this cost me less than the typical Hot Prospects. So I'm gonna keep looking around for those, see what I can find, because I absolutely love the style of these. For number 4, this was one that I was talking about earlier, and that is the Gold Exclusives clear cut, rumored to only be 5 in existence, or 10 or 15. I think it's around 5 because I have never seen one of these. I got this at a steal, $15, because I got it around the time that nobody was sure, and they just based it off of the normal clear cut, which was around 7, so they just doubled that, and I took it because I knew that this was worth way more than 15. I'm sure it still is, especially with him being a first-line center on the Golden Knights now. He's definitely getting what he deserves, and so happy to have this. This is the reason I started the base parallel PC, was because I basically had the best one. The only reason I don't own the high gloss yet is because it's $100 or $50 or something obscene like that online, and I'm gonna try to get the one that's 50. I'm gonna try to offer less just because I need it, but I can't pay that much. It's too crazy. But that is number 4. Number 3 is another one that I've been trying to get for a while, and that is the Inscribed Future Watch Auto. Now all I need is the Future Watch Auto patch, and I've got the normal, the Inscribed, and then the patch. I got this for about $30. So close to his jersey number. It's 22 out of 999. And I know what you're saying, his jersey is 18, but on the Knights, it's 20. So 2 away from his jersey number, but I love the inscription. So happy that I got this. Number 3. All right, number 2. And if you didn't see this coming, then you don't follow the channel, or you just didn't see it coming. I don't want to say that because I know some of you watch like everything. I don't want to be that guy. Number 2 is the UD Exclusives Young Guns, numbered 86 out of 100. And I know that this probably doesn't seem that crazy compared to a few of the other cards you've seen in this video, but this was a gift from a friend. This was a gift from PS Cards, and I mean, when he bought it and he told me he bought it, I didn't believe him, because it's too cool for somebody to do that for me, and I still owe him to this day. I still try to send him Vasilevsky cards whenever I get them. So he sent this to me because he knew that I've been trying to get it, and I just didn't have the luck with it. The only one I could find online was starting bid of $60. Let me just say, that auction is still active. $60 starting bid, $200 buy it now, Canadian. The only time these cards have sold, they sold for $20. So, needless to say, that dude will never sell his card. If he lowers it down to like 30, maybe. But if he lowers it down to 30, I might buy it if I'm being honest. But not paying $200 or $60, because even that's too much. But I love it. Best story behind it. A friend helping out a friend. So that's number 2. Now number 1. Like I said, this is the most expensive card I have ever bought. This wasn't supposed to show up for another week. And so I'm at work, and something told me I still live with my parents. I'm 22. I still live with my parents. I don't care. Something told me, let me text my mom and see if anything came in the mail, because I was thinking about this card, not supposed to show up for another week. And she says, yeah, 1 package came, and I get probably 1 or 2 packages a day because I do a lot of trades. So I was expecting it to be, you know, from a trade or something like that. I'm still waiting for my upper deck replacement, and she said it's from COMC. And so I frantically checked my eBay to see if there's anything from COMC that I had purchased recently, and there wasn't. So I checked my emails, checked the tracking number, and lo and behold, it had been delivered. And being at work, I couldn't just go home and open it. But I think the stars aligned, because we were experimenting with going out on a Wednesday on the food truck, and nobody showed up. So I got to go home early. And so I'm gonna give you this. It's a 1 of 1. This is so cool. Okay. So let me find the best way to open this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, card number 1 in the Chandler Stephenson PC is tonight's lineup. 1 of 1, and it is a piece of the lineup sheet. Now there's only 2 complaints, I guess I could say. Looking at it in person is, I wish this was more filled out. I wish that there wasn't so much of a gap, but you know, they're all made the same way. The piece of paper can only be so big without, as you can see there, cutting into the name above it or below it. And 2, they used the worst game. December 2nd, 2018, Ducks erase 4-goal deficit and defeat Washington 6-5. Meaning they were winning 5-1, and then they lost 6-5. Oh, Lord. But you have received a trading card with a piece of an official NHL lineup card used by the NHL in an official NHL game. And I can't see the numbering, so I can't tell if that's him. It doesn't look like him. And let me look up close. I don't know. It looks like it could be him, number 18. I think I see that. Unless it's a 28. Either way, look at that. Look at this score sheet. First period. 1, 2. I'm trying to read. So they scored 3 goals and 5 goals. I don't know. I'm dumb. But I'm just so excited for this. This is too cool. Looks like there's a little speck of something that I don't want on my 1 of 1. Oh, it's just on the inside of the... Alright. Well, I'm going to try to find a 1-touch I have and toss this in there, because that cannot sit in a top loader. This has got to be in a 1-touch. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you liked this card. As you can see, I'm clearly very excited for it. I paid $123.99 after tax, I want to say it was. It was listed for $150 and I offered $120 and they took it. Something like that. I don't know. Either way, I'm happy. I'm so happy that I have this. So thank you for joining me today. Please subscribe if you have not. We are slowly gaining subscribers again, and I just want to keep that going. So if you do subscribe, then I will see you in the next one.